Mike, lay it down.
No.
3. It's magic. No. I don't know what else he says. Hi, Mike. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I've been chilling the past few weeks between episodes.
That's crazy. I wish I could say the same. I've been on the go.
You've been talking about film composers and joining the opera. It's crazy stuff.
It's crazy stuff, guys. I'm in the opera again. I go. Sometimes just a little, not a big deal.
It's what you do when all the washers are taken, but like aggressively.
I guess, yeah. That happened to me over the weekend.
I was on FaceTime with you when it happened.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let's get into it, Mike. We have so much to talk about again. Isn't that crazy?
Yes,
wow,
it sure is.
3. Guys, this is the last time we're going to remind you of the new format, and then we're just going to hope that you trust and listen and tell your friends to listen, because we're cool and you're cool and we can all be cool together. So, a reminder that Mike and I are going to chat a little bit first about our current / new / old fixations, and then we're going to introduce our guest, and we're going to do top 5s, our assignment provided to us by our guest, and then a couple other cool segments, and then that'll be it. And that's how it's going to be for the rest of this season. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mike, what you listening to, Mike?
Listening or watching or both?
Neither, Mike, actually. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good night.
Shit.
Listening, Mike.
Listening?
Yeah.
Been a variety. I've had Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot stuck in my head like the past 4 days. It's a good one. What else? I don't know. This happens every time where it gets to what I've been listening to recently, and it's always assignment related or top 5 related.
That's so real. That's how I feel about me, except it's school related. Like, I try really hard to pull things I'm not learning.
Movie-wise, I've got a few updates because I lost track mentally.
Pull 'em up. You're on.
So there is one movie I watched recently that I'll discuss later on in this episode. Well, it's not the assignment. Take it easy. It's a movie that I watched with the guest, and we all had a really good time. So I rewatched Space Jam over the past week. Movie is still a very good time. And how honorable it is that Michael Jordan puts his happy marriage with 2 or 3 kids on the line for Looney Tunes. He's like, you can take me if we lose.
Oh, damn. It's like that one guy. Did you see that one guy that like climbed that gigantic ass building with like no ropes or anything like that? And his wife was like, "Yeah, it's his dream.
It's just what he does."
Hate that.
Speaking of space, I also watched Project Hail Mary.
Whoa.
We watched the trailer in like May of last year, and you were like 10 months.
That's such a long time.
And then it flew by, and it came out, and it was awesome.
I stand by the length of time. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was very good. I did read the book and enjoyed the book a little bit more, but tale as old as time when it comes to adaptations. Sorry, guys. But it was still a very good movie on its own. I actually watched a movie today that is going to blow your socks off. I rewatched Cars 3.
Oh my god! You didn't say anything earlier. Ah, Mike!
Yeah, I'm keeping quiet.
Oh my god, let's chat. Forget about our guest. I'm kidding. No, wait, but tell me more. Oh my gosh! There's a character in Cars that I thought someone in a movie that we had to watch for later was also named, but then no one was actually named it, and I was like, whoa. So I still only know one character named Smokey, and I thought that was so funny. Like, I wrote that down for later. Did that make sense?
Okay. Yes, I get it now.
Thank you.
Yes.
You can cut that. I don't care. Mike, how are you feeling?
I thought it was all right. I still think the first one's the best. I'm not gonna say Cars 3 is the pinnacle of cinema, but I gave it like a 2.8 out of 5. The original gets a 3.5. Okay.
3.5. The
first
original gets a 3.5.
Yes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We really gotta sit down and talk about rating systems, because, whoa, do you even like the Cars franchise? Like,
dragging me through the fucking dirt. God damn it.
3.5.
Out of 5, not 10. There are many other Pixar movies above it that make it difficult.
It's fine. The worst part about this is that I re-listened to our Michael Giacchino episode, and I forgot that you put Incredibles, like the soundtrack, at like 3 on your list, and I was pissed then, and I'm
Yeah.
pissed now.
Sorry, Ratatouille and Inside Out were really good too.
I get it. I'm sorry.
Also, Incredibles 2 got mentioned, so... Oh, I rewatched Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Tim Burton's first movie.
Whoa.
It was a good time. A lot of good bits in it.
Hell yeah.
It's a very subjective approach, but I enjoyed that movie quite a bit.
I've never heard of that.
It's good, but that is pretty much about it. Sorry, guys. It's not as eventful as you had hoped.
It's okay, Molly will pick it back up. So, music-wise, I decided I would try to give the Country Girls a chance. And because I forget that Casey Musgraves has a Grammy-winning album. I think in 2019, she won Album of the Year for an album that is ass. Whoa. No offense.
Life of a Showgirl.
It might be better than that, actually.
Dang.
She is very Taylor Swift-esque, though. But in like if Taylor Swift like never got out of her 16-year-old phase and just like started working with modern technology. Like it's very much like...
Just calling
Put my cowboy boots on. You gotta listen to it though. It was technically like 5 years ago. How old is she? I don't even know. And I don't even care. Sorry, Casey, girl. I didn't enjoy it. If it was like the last thing on earth, I'd probably become obsessed with it. But since it's not, like, it's not for me. I'm so sorry. And then I also felt bad, right? Because I was like, ugh. So then I listened to Kelsey Ballerini. Her biggest album, like according to Apple Music, is called Patterns. That was better. It was a little bit more deep than Casey Musgraves was. I kind of thought that's what hers would be like, actually. So I kind of liked it, actually. But I think I would only be able to do certain songs. You know, kind of like our last 2 assignments, actually. So a very similar thing to that. I also re-listened to Sabrina's last 2 albums, 3 albums actually, and then followed by.
You asked me if I heard the first of the 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I re-listened to it and it's so good. It's Short and Sweet is good, and I think Short and Sweet deserves its awards. However, Emails I Can't Send really deserved it a little bit more, and whoa. Like, some of them, like, you would enjoy. Like, I actually think you would... Some of them are, like, deeper than That's That Me Espresso. I don't know.
Copy.
Like, wow. And then I also listened to Olivia Rodrigo's 2 albums in anticipation for a potential album release that has not fucking happened yet, even though she's been hinting on it for, like, a month now. But
Painting
it's fine.
walls over and
Not
over.
mad. Oh my god. Ugh. And it's April 1st. And the moon is supposedly supposed to be pink. And she's supposed to be dropping something today. But she probably won't. And I'm tired of playing that game.
If you DM her, will she answer and say, leave me alone?
No.
We don't know unless we
Anyway.
try.
Anyway, well, I messaged the guy that plays Rowley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Sick.
Because he plays your boy in he plays like, does he play Ishmael or Ming-Li? Which one does he play?
Or Vladimir, I forget.
I just said that, Neil, in The Way Back through our podcast channel, and he still hasn't read it. So, not
I
to
think
say
he's
that
a
I'm
hater.
disappointed, but I'm a little disappointed. What the heck? It's fine.
I mean, most of the
Okay.
people we've tagged on the podcast page have not answered,
I know. It's fine. It's fine.
if not all.
Anyway, to turn this around, movies. I don't know if I told you this or not, so I'm gonna tell. I saw like a life changer movie. So I'm sorry to our guest. I saw a movie that came out in 2012. Now that's the same year that Disney and Nickelodeon went head to head because they put out 2 of the similar type movies. Literally, like Rags came out in May or something. Let It Shine came out in July of 2012. And Let It Shine was like Disney Channel's first ever like rap movie, right? Where it was like the pastor's son wants to make raps, but the pastor is like, no, you don't fucking do that. It's the whole thing. That same pastor plays a pastor in a movie that came out in January that also contains Keke Palmer, Queen Latifah, Dolly Parton, and Jeremy Jordan. Keke Palmer, who was then also in Rags that year. And it's basically like Pitch Perfect, but for gospel singers. And it's like the best thing ever. It is, guys, life changing. I don't consider myself to be very strongly for or against Christianity. I'm just kind of like, we're chilling on this earth and someone could be watching whatever. Great. I have never felt more like, praise the Lord, than I have watching Jeremy Jordan. Instead of singing Yeah by Usher, they make their own Christian version. It's so good. Hearing Dolly Parton sing, it's like I've waited my heart For this one night, gonna be me, you, and the good Lord. Like, are you kidding? Yeah! Yeah, the Lord is in my heart right now. Are you kidding me?
What is the
Whoa.
name of this movie?
It's called Joyful Noise. Whoa. Wow! It's actually so good. And you can't watch it anywhere. Can't even bootleg it anywhere.
Man, where did you
can
watch
only-
it?
I bought it off of Amazon. I rented it off of Amazon Prime, but I'm going to buy it. That's how good. Oh, wow. Wow. And Keke Palmer is amazing. I always say that her voice was like meant for gospel music. It is. They sing in the beginning of the movie when they're still just chilling within their genre. They sing Man in the Mirror. And oh, she's so good. It's so good. And they like modulate in the middle. Oh, wow. Anyway, sorry. Then I saw Burlesque also. Never saw Burlesque. Fun fact. For some reason, I always thought that I wouldn't like it. Also a movie that I will watch at least once a year. Wow.
Your jaw dropped when I said I had never seen Burlesque.
Because it's so good. It's so good. It's actually,
sorry.
wow. It almost made me like want to do that. I was like, whoa, it's lovely. And she's lovely. She as in Christine.
Do you support
God.
Christina
Christina.
Aguilera or Cher? Or both?
Both.
Well, there you go.
And Cher sounded great, actually. She looked great, too. Wow. And she can act, I think. And Stanley Tucci's in it. King. And then I also saw another movie for another assignment, which I can't say, obviously. And then I think I told you guys last time that my mom and I started watching Captain America. And then I was like, I'm probably going to go down my Marvel rabbit hole again because it's spring. And spring is definitely here because actually today is the first day, April 1st, that I saw a tree bloom. It was I took photos, very exciting, and that's not the point. But I did start back down that rabbit hole, so I went down all the Captain Americas, and then I watched Infinity War, and I'm going to pause because another friend is now catching up with me, so we might go and do more movies before we continue to do Endgame and everything like that, even though I'm really tempted, even though I know I shouldn't.
So
and that's it!
Which one are you on currently?
So technically I watched Captain America 1, 2, 3, and then I watched Captain America again with my friend Giselle. But then 2 days later, I watched Infinity War because I still really wanted to.
Okay.
So now I'm like, do I watch Endgame or do I wait for her to be like, she hasn't seen Winter Soldier. Oh my god, I love the Captain America movies. So now I'm like, should we do that? I'm thinking of hosting another cheese night where we get some of these movies in. Mike, do you want to introduce our guest? I feel like it's been forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, all four of you that listen to this podcast,
woo!
We have a special guest on today. He comes from the same home address as me, maybe 3.5 years prior. This is my older brother, Freddy. He's going to say hi right now.
What the fuck is up, Denny's? How we doing tonight?
Yeah. Hi.
For having me.
No problem.
Very stoked.
You're so welcome. Oh, wow. Do you mind telling our listeners who you are and what your connection to your brother and or me is? And or what your taste in music and or movies are? Yeah.
Of course. I am Mike's older brother. My name is Fred. That is how I know Mike. I know you through Mike as his friend. I've been following the podcast since its inception. I am a big fan. As for my taste in music and movies, music is very diverse. I've been really into ranchero and cumbia music recently. I love good old-fashioned Mexican music. It's the best. Colombian dance music is awesome. And then Gypsy Kings are the best. There's no contest. But as for movies, I really like all sorts of movies. I just don't like stuff that makes me sad or scared because I think life is scary enough and I don't need all that extra junk in my life. So I'm not a fan of horror movies. It's just too much for me.
Whoa. Freddie, who are you, man? For some reason, like, from the very few interactions we've had, I really thought you were someone else. That's wild. And I support you. I can't even explain because I don't even remember when the last time I saw you in person was. No offense. But you probably don't either, so. Okay, diverse taste of music. That's so exciting.
Oh, dude. I like some weird stuff. We've been really into some Vietnamese funk.
What's the one where he got off his meds or he stopped drinking to do meds? Or
Oh, that's Jimmy Brown. Yeah, I'm quitting Prozac to continue drinking.
I'm quitting Prozac to continue drinking.
That's a great song.
Dude, can you send us some Vietnamese funk? That's insane. I love that.
Happily. Bang Jai Vajan.
Dude,
โอ้เวียงจันทร์ครั้งนั้นได้ไปยนต์
have you ever heard of plant music? There's music that like you can play, like it's a lot of just like bell tones.
Yeah.
I knew someone that was into like a lot of weird genres, and he was like, "Have you ever listened to plant music?" So I was like, "Whoa."
Hey, oh, let's go.
As a guest, I guess I'm responsible for the topic here, but I chose the top 5 songs concerning water, and that's pretty generalized, but meaning towards bodies of water, because I am a fishing guide, fly fishing guide, so my life does revolve around the bodies of water, and I do love them and care for them very much, and I relate to a lot of the songs regarding them. So we chose top 5, and by top 5, I mean my favorite. In no way are they considered the top 5 globally. They're my favorite top 5 songs.
That's what we do here.
Good.
That is what we do here.
That's how it should
love
be.
that.
We're opinionated.
Before we get into it, I do have a question, a ranking question, now that you reminded me of the literal theme of this. So, like, if we're going 5, if we're going pond, river, beach, big ass lake, and like creek, can you like rank those on the spot for us?
I gotta take lake as number 1
Bash, I win.
because it is so sick. Second would be beach because that would encompass the inlet surrounding the beach. And then we've got river, then creek, then pond.
Whoa, creek before pond.
Little bays.
A pond is the smallest amount of exploring. It's got the smallest area for you to cover and really find stuff. Where all those other places, you can cover miles discovering different pieces and really exploring the whole thing.
Dude, Kinderhook Creek had Dead Deer Cove.
Kinderhook Lake had Dead Deer Cove.
I'm an idiot, guys.
Can you tell they're related, everyone?
We're not.
It's actually kind of like, it's kind of like super cute. You guys are like sitting on the couch together, like, and I'm like,
Wait till we get into
I'm
politics.
so pleased.
Dude.
Well, this is all really good to know because I think we're going to cover a lot of different bodies of water. And part of me was like, how does he feel about rivers? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big fan of rivers.
It's good to know. They're cool. I'm a big fan of Lake Ontario myself, but
Shout out Lake Ontario. Shout out all the Great
love her.
Lakes.
I know. They're so
pretty great.
great.
They're fucking great, dude.
They're so great.
As it goes, our guest is going to introduce their number 5 on their top 5. So, without further ado, Freddy, what is your number 5 beach/water song?
My number 5 lowest ranked song here is going to be Where Is My Mind by the Pixies off the album Surfer Rosa.
That song's about water?
Definitely. I was swimming in the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. My bad.
There was a little fish hiding behind a rock. That song rules.
I mean, I just immediately think Fight Club when I hear it, so that's my bad.
I love that song so much. It was featured in a Yeti video about tarpon called 120 Days, featuring the guy David Magnum in the Florida Panhandle. It is one of the most visually striking videos about fly fishing. It is moving. It rocks. I love that so much.
I love
Where's
the
My Mind
passion.
by the Pixies.
Where Is My Mind is arguably the only song I know by them.
Aw, animals were hiding behind the rock, except a little fish. That's so cute. I want to be a little fish. Wow. Mike, do you want to go next?
My number 5 is Octopus's Garden by the Beatles. So it's not yacht rock by classification, but fun fact, it was written on a yacht by Ringo Starr. He wrote it while on family vacation in Sardinia. The captain told a story about how an octopus will pick up stones and other objects to build gardens, and Ringo was like, "Be right back, gotta write that down." It was introduced to the both of us at a very young age on a VHS copy of Muppet Sing-Alongs.
Shout out. Huge shout out.
I watched it on Monday, and it was because someone bootlegged it on YouTube and left the copyright content warning at the beginning and left it in YouTube.
That's how it's safe. They're protecting themselves.
Yeah, and it said, "Don't copy this for anyone." And they're like, "I'm gonna put it on the most public video forum of all time." But either way, this song is from Abbey Road alongside "Come Together," "Something," Maxwell Silverhammer, and "Here Comes the Sun." But this song really stood out to me.
Banging song.
Like, we would be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves, man. That's all there is to it.
Love. I really like how simplistic this theme is because it's like straight to the point. It's just like, boom, this is what it is.
Yeah, like the last two we did, it was like 5 90s movies, which was super wide, and then top 5 songwriters, which took us 2 hours.
Right. Too broad.
Yeah.
I have a mission in mind here. Let's talk about the water, guys.
So Molly, what is your number
Mike.
5?
There is a song that I do enjoy, and it's called Up a Lazy River, and it's actually no words at
sings it?
all. No one sings. It's like a jazz piece. It's like a 1960s jazz piece. So technically, that is my honorable mention. According to Google, the song evokes carefree journeys and simple pleasures like river drifts, and it's just really nice. And honestly, yeah, it sounds like you're like. So if you listen to it, which I played a little for Mike, I think last week, I think you'd agree that it's cute. But
I don't think
my
you did.
actual number, I did.
I don't remember. I am so
I
sorry.
don't think I told you what it was called, but I think I played it and then
Just turned it on subtly in the background and hoped you would notice.
You'd be like, yo, is that Up a Lazy River?
I'm pretty sure were we
that instrumental
on-
jazz song. from
we
the
were on
19th
FaceTime and I was like, you gotta listen. I definitely did. It's fine. If we have time after this, if I'm not dying, I'll play it for you because it's cute. So technically, I'm sorry, I'm breaking our own rules. That is an honorable mention. But my actual number 5 is going to be Just Around the River Bend from Disney's Pocahontas.
Good song.
Rips. It's so good. Oh my god. I arguably put that head to head with Colors of the Wind. Like a lot of people get Colors of the Wind and she's great. This one is so good too. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should just go watch it. There's a lot of controversies with the Pocahontas movie existing in general. As long as you're aware that that's not the true story, I think it's fine for you to watch it, but that's just me. And Judy Kuhn singing Queen. Love. And it's just so pretty. Ugh. And her voice. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. That's it. Sorry.
Freddie,
Yes, sir.
what's your number 4?
My number 4 is going to be the Downeaster Alexa by Billy Joel off the Stormfront album. Song
Whoa.
rocks.
Billy Joel mentioned.
It was added to my fishing playlist last year that I allow all my clients to add 2 songs to the fishing playlist if they come fish with me. So you get to add 2 songs to the playlist. We play it every day and it grows throughout the season. Pretty cool. It's a full curated playlist from everybody that comes out and hangs. And these were added by my friend Big Frank, the Frankazoid. Song rocks. I love it a lot. There are giants out there in the canyons, and a good captain can't fall asleep. Great lyrics. Very true.
Love Frankazoid. That's amazing. I love that. I love that guy. Billy Joel King. Yes.
We talked about him last episode.
He's a guy. He gets a lot of hate.
We'll talk about him later too. So
That's
nice.
oh my god, it's my turn already.
You're up, big dog.
Mike.
My number 4 is Sailing by Christopher Cross. Why are you? What are you? What?
Great song.
Is that? Oh, that's so cute. Do you mean it?
Yeah, I mean it.
That's
I'm
awesome.
a genuine person. I'd say that sucked if I hated it.
All right.
Your
so,
opinion on Cars 2.
Cars
Keep
2?
going.
Banger. Continue.
Yes. Get fucked, Mike. Sorry. Okay, now tell us your opinions.
So, Christopher Cross as a whole, staple of yacht rock. This song being about the magic of the canvas that is a sailboat. That's all there is to it. Specific lyric. Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. The canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sailing takes me away. It's awesome.
That was lovely. See, that's wild because my number 4 is not that same song, but my song is just as simplistic as that, specifically about sailing as well, because my number 4 is the Sailboat Song by the Fifth Dimension. It's on their Stone Soul Picnic album. So good. That's the same album as Sweet Blindness. Ugh. And it's literally just like the lyrics are, I'm on a sailboat, see how she takes the wind, seas rolling off her side, far from where the tides come in. Wow. I let the sea take me places that I've never been. Period. That's it. And it's so cute. He's just like, I'm on a sailboat. Not really, but
And
it's lovely.
like Pocahontas, you're never on the same ocean twice. It's always moving.
Whoa.
The same man
You
never
can't skip
steps
the same
foot in the same
river.
river.
Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm already back to Freddy. That's crazy.
Number 3.
For
My number
what our
3.
number number 3
This
in
one's
episode
a
3.
banger. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. It's gonna be "Cheeseburger in Paradise" by Jimmy Buffett off the Son of a Sailor album. This song so much. Sailors these days, when they're in port, they get what they need. And obviously, I like mine with Heinz 57
And French fried potatoes. Gonna make mommy cry because we said it at the same
It's so cute.
Obviously, this song is universal. If you like cheeseburgers, you should love this song. It's the best.
Guess who doesn't like cheeseburgers?
Ridiculous. Absurd.
Oh my god, ridiculous. You have
Get
no
done.
idea. What's that? Oh, what's that one movie where I'm like, you have no idea how much I want to. Oh fuck. She's like, she's talking about loving someone. There's a movie where someone's like, you have no idea how much I want to love you. You have no idea how much I want to like cheeseburgers. Like, it's not my fault. Okay. And
Because you get
he
hot
talks
dogs at
about-
Five Guys and not a burger.
because hot dogs are amazing.
Hot dogs are banging, but a
When they're
cheeseburger
$9.
cheeseburger does something to you, man. It awakens something inside of you.
It says, ooh, yes,
Wow.
the entire time you eat a burger.
You feel complete. You feel like a missing
That's how I
piece.
feel eating a hot
Linked yourself
dog.
together.
Whoa. And then Jimmy Buffett wrote a song about it, and now you're just on another level on top of that. Have you ever listened to Cheeseburger in Paradise while on your boat eating a cheeseburger?
Unfortunately, I haven't eaten a cheeseburger on my boat, but I have definitely listened to
Whoa.
it on my boat. Every time I post a yellow and brown fly, I post it to Cheeseburger in Paradise.
You know what I realized is that you both like to work with colors.
Big color guns.
Wow. Freddie, I have one more question for you, and then we can move on. I like how all my questions are stupid related, not on topic. I'm sorry. But at the same time, also necessary, I feel. Have you ever seen SpongeBob, first of all?
Obviously, yes.
The movie?
Could
Or
you-
the show?
Has the idea of a Krabby Patty ever interested you?
Krabby Patty gummies are possibly the best gummies out there. They're so good.
Preach!
Consistency. Is
Whoa.
perfect. They're like the same consistency as the Scooby Doo gummies.
Preach!
They're really good.
I'm so pleased because I wasn't even going to talk about the gummy variety. I just meant like on the screen when they're like
Oh.
making them. I'm like, I want one. You know what I
Would
mean? And
crush.
right?
Even
But then you went the gummy route. That's crazy. Yes.
the jellyfish jelly, it would
Hey, all
probably
you
be
people.
so good. Yeah, hey, all you people. It's so good.
And they're like in the ocean. It's like a boating situation, and you're like in a boating situation.
I had to get my boating license.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I always remember like the pretty patties. Anyway, sorry.
Who's ready for me to rattle off a long title? My number 3 is Brian Hyland's Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
Yes.
Period.
Song is from the late 50s, early 60s era of music, before the turn of songwriters in the 60s, where I don't even know who wrote this. I just know Brian Hyland sang it, and it rocks. And I think the first time I heard it was in a YoPlay commercial in 2005.
With Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's Activia, so no. So this song is a banger of the mid-century nostalgia that I look for in all content. It's got that vibe to it. It just hits. It's up against the other contenders, but this one has a manufactured pop feel that's like the pre-songwriter era. And it instantly generates that time period's vibe where you're like, that's from like the early 60s where everything was just having fun and chill. Notable lyrics, besides the chorus that would take ages to rattle off. She's afraid to come out of the water and she's turning blue because the entire song is that she's like very publicly shy about wearing this bikini. And then she's like basically coerced to come out of the locker room and chill on the beach. And then she's like hiding on the beach and they're like, come in the water. And then she goes in the water and she's too cold to get out. And she's like super embarrassed because of what she's wearing the whole time. But the song rocks.
That's so
Body
real.
dysmorphia. That's really sad.
I know, but the song is really good.
Probably Sweet Beautiful Angel. She should have embraced herself.
Shouldn't make songs about her. Should let her live her life.
Whoa. The question I have for you that's unrelated to music and movies is that when you think of a yellow polka dot bikini, are the polka dots black or white?
Black.
Whoa.
Yellow. I think of a
No.
white and yellow dot.
Well, the picture from the commercial is yellow with black dots.
But that's what I
Wow.
think of.
Jordan,
Sorry.
pull up the truth.
So you think it would be white with yellow polka dots?
That's what I've always pictured in my head to that song.
Because it's technically.
I always think it's a yellow bikini with polka dots.
That's crazy. I would prefer, unless you guys would ever want to wear a bikini out in public, right? I would wear yellow with white polka dots. I feel like that's more appealing. I don't know why she wouldn't want to come out of the water with black polka dots. Kind of look like a bumblebee. I don't know. That's not a bad thing. Go her. Whatever.
All right, what about you, boss? What's your number 3?
My number 3 is a classic. We have a bay in the mix, you guys, because my number 3 is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding.
Shout out Otis Redding.
That was
you.
almost in my 5 and then I took it out.
Wow, that received a thank God. Let's go. Wow.
It's a great song.
Incredible song.
If you don't know that song, go look it up. Just so.
That's such a kinder way of introducing it than Freddy and I. If you haven't heard it, shame.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Try again.
Because when I heard it for the first time, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I've been missing this all my life. It was just like, yay, this is in my life now forever. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because that's the vibes. Bro is literally sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, wasting time. Like,
That
that's
is
it.
damn right.
Because his life across the country fell apart and he's like, I'm on the other side. And now I'm just like, what?
And now he's just
Basically
there.
the song.
And that's so real. Not to get like super philosophical with it, but unless climate change and AI schlop continues and everything like that, water is just like always just gonna be like sitting there. Like you could leave and come back. Like you'd have a shit day and it's still gonna be there. And so he's just like sitting there.
True.
And that's so real. From a singer's perspective, he sounds great. But from a treble clef singer's perspective, there we go. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. Oh my god, that feels so good to sing in that. Oh my god. And it's like actually like melodically amazing. Besides it being super cool and just what's the word? Where you're just like thinking. You know what I mean? I don't know. Introspective. Thank you, Mike. So yeah, that's my number 3. I would have had it up more. I guess the only reason why it's not higher is because the 2 that are higher were introduced to me sooner in life. And therefore, those were the first 2 that I thought of when I heard this. So that's why it's 3. But don't think it's not amazing.
More of a gut
Yeah.
reaction to those 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Freddy!
You're on your 2.
Hell yeah.
What's
So
your
my
number
number
2?
2. My number 2 is going to be Take Me to the River, originally by Al Green, off of Al Green Explores Your Mind, but also the Talking Heads cover off of More Songs About Buildings and Food. That song is so good. Both versions are amazing. It's so good. It is on my ritual playlist every time I go trout fishing. I listen to 2 songs before I get to the river. It's first Talking Heads, Take Me to the River, and then Hank Williams Jr., Weatherman, We Catch Fish. We listen to those 2 songs, follow the superstition, follow the process. It works out. It works out. We love those 2 songs.
Whoa, Hank Williams mentioned. Wow.
Hank Williams Jr. mentioned.
Oh,
But-
Molly.
Shout out Talking Heads always.
Sorry, quick sidebar before
Whoa.
Freddy gets back to it. I made a bumper sticker that you may like. It's a Canadian goose wearing a cowboy hat and it says Honk Williams.
That's amazing.
Honk Williams.
Oh,
to go.
wow.
Honk Williams Sr. to go. Honk Williams Jr. equally good.
That's lovely. I love how many I feel so bad because I haven't heard of most of the people that you've been talking about this whole time. But that's like also the point of this podcast, right? We have to have you on again just for music. That's insane. I'm loving it.
We get real
Wow.
deep cuts around here. These aren't necessarily deep cuts here, but we can go crazy. I'm quitting Prozac to continue drinking. It might be a deep cut. That song rules.
And I love that you have a ritual playlist. I feel like people don't, at least, I don't know. You're the only person I know that has a ritual, something to do with music other than myself for other things. So,
Every time I go trout
Crazy.
fishing, at least those 2 songs. There are a couple others that get mixed in there, but those 2 songs are a staple. And I always wear all olive, olive pants, olive hoodie, and an olive hat
Whoa.
from my buddy at Handtide Market. It is all olive, and those 2 songs makes it all work.
He's kind of doing it right now, except his pants are gray.
is that your fave color or are you dressing like I don't even know what a trout looks like.
That's
Hold
a
on.
brown trout's favorite color.
Freddie, have you been to the Clifton Park Bass Pro Shop?
I've been to the Clifton Park Bass Pro Shops at least a dozen times. I went on opening day for sure.
Oh my god, was it insane?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I went to one in Florida. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
It's my first time.
Liam,
I drove past the one in Memphis, Pyramid.
Whoa. Pyramid.
If you ever wonder, like, oh, there's no God, and you're confused, you drive past the Bass Pro Shops in Memphis, Tennessee, and you go, that was made in God's image.
Normally I would put on Justin Bieber's first album, but I get it. That's
to see
amazing.
God.
Mike, what's your number 2?
All right, so we're gonna get the tissues out because this one's a bummer, but
Whoa.
song's a banger, and it's about the Great Lakes. How about that?
Let's go, baby.
Aw.
My number 2 is Gordon Lightfoot's "The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald." For those that don't know, you're not a real human until you witness the sorrow and the tragedy that is this song's tale.
Truly, the 29 lives.
Yes, I made a bumper sticker that said honk 29 times, once for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. I have not
Wow.
sold any yet because I made it 2 days ago.
Come November, come the gales of November, you'll sell a bunch of them.
I friggin' hope so. Either way, for those that don't know the story, it was a steel mill ship traveling from Wisconsin to Ohio, and the hurricane-like weather of the Great Lakes came early in November, and it capsized the boat, and no one survived, and they don't know where it sank because their lights went away, but they were roughly 15 to 20 miles from Whitefish Bay.
It was one of the largest ships
Yes.
active on the Great Lakes.
730 foot in my research, capsized by 35-foot waves. But standout lyrics. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours?
That is very real. You get caught in
Whoa.
some nasty weather out there sometimes, and it's slow going. Every wave feels like a new challenge where it stretches, and it takes a lot of time off your life, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a raw power to it all.
There's also, when supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m., the main hatchway caved in, and he said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." Tragic bar.
Heavy hitting bars there, boys.
Dang.
The opening guitar twang, I guess? It sits in your veins after the song's over for like a solid 10 minutes. You're like, maybe I should listen to it again, even though it's really sad.
Stays with you.
It's been stuck in my head along with Sundown, as I mentioned, for like the past 3 weeks. It's really good.
Mike, are you doing okay?
I am great.
Okay.
What is your number 2?
Thank you for asking. My number 2 is The River of Dreams by Billy Joel from his album River of Dreams, 1993. This was one of the first ever Billy Joel songs I knew, point blank period, and I'm gonna assume that's because of my dad. And no, but my dad really likes Billy Joel, and they as in him and my mom have seen him in concert a couple of times now. Yeah, I only remember a lot of his popular stuff, and then including this one. I feel like this one isn't really talked about a lot, like some of his other like older stuff is, I feel. So love this one though. A kind of similar thing to Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. It's kind of has like a almost like a Coldplay-esque type of storytelling moment where he's just like talking about his life or whatever. You've both heard the song, right? Well, they're both nodding in unison. And it's also very similar to my number 3 because it's the same thing. Even though I know the river is fun, I walk down every evening and stand at the shore. Trying to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. That line is really good. It's actually going down the natural minor of the major key of the song, which is really cool. And yeah, it's just like, I always love when he's like, and it can only be seen. And then I've been walking in the middle of the sky. Ooh. And bro's just like, I'm looking at a river, it's so long. And my favorite line, probably that Billy Joel says, except for when he says, and we didn't start the fire, he says, it's so fast that to me, he says, Bacon Reagan Palestine. I don't know what the original line is because it's Bacon Reagan. Bacon Reagan. My mom's like, it's not Bacon Reagan. And I'm like, yeah, it is. His consonants are very good there, so that's what it is. other than that quote, my favorite one is what is it?
It's Nixon.
Right? Hold on, wait. I don't know why I go walking at night, but now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Like, me too. He's like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. Sorry.
It's been a
Like, just
day.
that one line is like, oh, real. And then it fits into the rest of it, and you're like, oh shit. Like, he's not just talking about this one day. He's talking about his whole life. But in the moment, I'm like, I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Like, duh. Anyway.
I'm just thinking of holes.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
All right. I think it's
Bam.
number one now.
Number one, the top ranking song on my list of 5. I have Off to Sea Once More by Jerry Garcia and David Grisman, off the Shady Grove album. This song rules. It's like real sorrowful about the curse of having to go back to sea after you've blown all your money back on land, and you just have to pick up another job and go back out there for who knows how long. And it rocks. It's really, really good.
What genre of like music is it considered? I'm sorry.
Be like folk, I
I
think.
would say probably folk, yeah. The whole Shady Grove
Wow.
album is really good. There's a lot of different songs on there regarding the sea. Cabin Boy, very great song. But Off to Sea Once More hits home. Hits at your heartstrings. The horrors steal all his money. He has to go back to sea.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Classic story, dude.
that's so real. We've all been there. Awesome.
Number 1, top ranking song.
So out of the 5, this is my number 1 because it's in their name. This is Catch a Wave by the Beach Boys.
Ooh.
Beach Boys. It's in the name. Staple of the 60s and the bygone era of surf pop. The Beach Boys, they had like a stellar lineup of songs about the beach and the water, and it was up against contenders for this top 5 like Surfer Girl, Surfin' USA, Surfin' Safari, Sail on Sailor, and Kokomo. But this specific category, I felt Catch a Wave had the most accurate poll for being on the water, because it's basically a call to try surfing, and you shouldn't knock it till you try it. And if you outright deny it through and through, you're just a landlocked bum. And that's the entire song. I kind of want to try surfing after listening to this.
I'm just not physically strong to
Neither
even like put like to even if there was a surfboard on land and you told me that I had to get up, it would take me like 3 minutes. I have bad knees. Like, like, you know what I mean?
Ow.
You just need a Paul Rudd type character from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Let's see you pop up. Pop it up. That's not it at all.
Lyrics that convey the song: paddle out, turn around and raise, and baby, that's all there is to the coastline craze.
Hats off
Whoa.
to that one.
All the surfers
Whoa.
going strong. They said it wouldn't last too long. They'll eat their words with a fork and spoon, and watch them. They'll hit the road and be surfing soon. And
Nice.
lastly, get away from the shady turf. Baby, go catch some rays on the sunny surf. When I listened to this on the drive home today, I thought they said shitty turf. I mean, it got me inspired to potentially try surfing.
Whoa.
Seems like a good time if I can do it.
I would like to go.
Guys,
surfing.
guys, if there's a brother trip that goes surfing, I'll be there for support and we'll go live on our YouTube channel.
Just standing on the beach. You're doing good.
Yeah, that's not doing it at all.
I'll just be like,
should go
whoa.
left.
No, I'd be like the type of person where like you like miss all of them, but I'll be like, good job, you guys. Like, that's crazy. You just like wipe out and I'll be like, look at that flip he just did.
That was sick, yo.
I'm gonna go soul surfer and get my arm bitten by a shark.
Which we have not talked about that movie, but Loki loved that movie. My number 1, well, I want to see if Mike can guess, because I don't know actually if you've heard me sing the song. I have sung the song for so many karaoke's, specifically Disney karaoke's on cruise ships, because there is a
Not
link to
recent.
this song.
Sorry.
Not.
Recent at all.
It was in an older Pixar film, and the song is also just older in general. And another reason as to why I should have known that I should have been a jazz singer. But I
Oh,
digress.
this was almost on my list. This is Beyond the Sea, isn't it?
Yes, Mike. Good job.
We were
Although I-
both worried it wouldn't be on our list, so thank you. Thank you so much.
Really?
Shout out Bobby Darin.
Yes.
Yes. It's Beyond the Sea. Specifically, I found this song when it was the first ever song that I listened to after like a movie ended, because guys, there's still music going on. And my mind was like, I never cared, and then I was like, whoa, this song is lovely. When I was in like, I want to say early middle school, like I was like, whoa, what is this song? And so yeah, so then when I would go on like Disney cruises, I could sing that song because no one would sing it, because who likes Finding Nemo like that, right? And it also connects to being on boats, so I could do both, and they would have it, right? Oh my gosh, so good. And it's 1960s, but it really almost gives 1940s swing era instead. But so good. Bobby Darin, love him. It just, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, and same with my other two is that it's so nice to sing in the original key for me. For us ladies, it would be up the octave, but it's lovely. It's really not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
yeah.
wasn't it like 1 or 2 days ago, Freddie, that we were texting each other, dude, if Beyond the Sea's not in my top 5, I died a little.
Yeah, right. If that didn't get mentioned at all, we would have been really pretty bummed.
Okay, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, Somewhere Waiting for Me, My Lover Stands on Golden Sands and Watches the Ships That Go Sailing. Ah, I always love that. It's far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. That has nothing to do with the sea right there. But technically it does, and my heart will lead you there too. Because technically, bro's like, I'm actually never gonna do it again. He's like, we'll be happy there, and then we're actually like parting ways, and so I'll never go sailing again, which is like so beautiful and sad, because bro's like, I love you so much that I would give this up to never do it. If we were never going to do it again together, I would rather not do it at all. Ugh, whoa. Anyway,
Very
that's
good.
my number one. This is probably one of like my number ones that I'm absolutely sure about. This is probably the only one I'm actually like absolutely sure about. Like I know for a fact that when I wake up tomorrow, this will be my number one. And if we were to talk about this episode from a year, 5 years from now, I'd be like, absolutely. She's just that girl. She really is.
I had this at like my number 3 for a while, but then other songs came to light, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, someone's gotta mention it. And then you'll see, because I sent you the picture so you can check it out. Yeah, it's Freddie and I were both like,
I do feel bad because Moana was mentioned. What's that song? Away, away.
oh, We Know the Way.
Yeah, I wanted to put that in, but I did decide to go the Pocahontas route in hopes that we talk about Moana soon in another capacity.
Now, I do want to quick say, there is one song I have that ascends above all 5. It ascends above all 15. Everyone's songs, I'm sorry to say this, but
Everyone's songs are trash.
this is the best song regarding the water. It's so good. Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson is possibly the best song regarding life in general, but also just being on the river. It rules. You never know how much that muddy water means to you.
Pyramid of cans in the pale moon.
It's so good, dude.
I think Mike played this before.
It was on my top 20 for the summer, I think.
Damn
Yeah.
straight. That song is so good, and it is just a next level kind of thing where it can't even be ranked. It ascends above all else.
I was at a summer party at Liam's in Long Island last year, and one of his friends from Brooklyn College was there in a cut-off tank top, and it was just Chattahoochee.
Yeah, dude. Even
That's
if you don't like country music, you probably will still like the song Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson.
And I'm loving the passion. You guys can't see Freddy, but bro just went like, you know how like when like rappers are like rapping and their arms are like they're about to
Flow
hug you,
state.
but they're actually just like, he was like, even if you don't know, like on the beat of, even if you don't,
I'm
That was awesome.
expressive when I speak.
and I love. Oh my gosh. I saw a grown man this morning, the lead of the opera at 9 a.m. I'm sorry I keep talking about this, but it's so relevant for me. It's so whatever. And he was like, he looked up at me. Oh my God. And this man, beautiful voice, right? And he was like, I'm so sleepy. And I was like, I was like,
Baby,
why am I why am I blushing right now? You're probably like, I don't know how much older than me he is. I don't like him like that. But like when a man he looked up at me, I'm so sleepy. I was like, oh my God. Thanks for sharing, Freddy. Yeah. Well, friends, that was the end of our top 5. Yeah.
Now that we have done our top 5s, we're going to discuss our assignment. That was a movie assigned by my brother from 1977, and he is going to introduce the title, and he'll share his thoughts on it first.
Smokey and the Bandit, starring Burt Reynolds and Jerry Reed. It is such a good movie. It is possibly the most American movie of all time. It rules. Smuggling Coors Banquet, which is such a good beer, across the lines, doing some bootlegging. It rocks. We got muscle cars, we got tractor trailers, we got trucking, we got great music by Jerry Reed. We got Fred the dog, my namesake. It's so good.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to give our listeners a mini plot just so that they
A
can
quick
understand
synopsis?
what's going on?
Oh, sure.
Mhm.
So, Burt Reynolds would be the bandit, and he is regarded as just a driving machine. He can get it done. And he gets challenged by Big Ennis, a local conglomerate, to traffic a bunch of Coors Banquet all the way back to Georgia. And it's a challenge because he's got to do it in 28 hours. And so the plot of the movie follows the journey of Burt Reynolds as the bandit and his driver of the tractor trailer, the Iceman, Jerry Reed. Snowman, excuse me. Cletus, yes. And he obviously brings Fred the dog as his companion. He loves cheeseburgers, same as me. And it just follows the hijinks involved with trafficking a bunch of Coors Banquet across half the country in 28 hours. It rules. It's anti-police. We are, it's all about American freedom. He's shackled by no man's chains. We are running Coors, and we don't care about the Smokies in our way.
Wow. Breach. Hijinks is so real. What a good word. That's lovely. I do have a question. Do you consider it 5 out of 5 stars?
I think for everything it contains, genuinely, it would have to be close. If not a
Nice.
full 5. It's got so many good one-line bits and throwaways of just interactions between people. Obviously, it's a little hokey from the time period that it's in, Burt
Mhm.
Reynolds movie. But all in all, when you sit down and watch it knowing what it is, it's an absolute classic.
Love. Freddie, who would you like to hear from first?
Well, let's hear from you,
Hmm.
Molly. Let's see what your thoughts on the movie are. It's a bit outdated in terms of political correctness.
Mhm.
I think that's what makes it so great.
Okay, I do disagree with that statement, but I don't really want to get into that. I'm gonna just, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so what's up, guys? I had so many thoughts, like a lot of thoughts. And I think that I might just have to say a lot of them. So it's gonna be a lot. So I watched this movie today. And I finished it minutes before we got on this call, which is great. I love when the movie is fresh in my mind. I know, like, I'm such a hypocrite because for music, I'm always like, but I have to listen to it twice. And at some point, I'll watch it again. That's only if it's, like, bad. So, like, at some point, I will have to watch Tar again. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll need to watch this one again, though, because I have to. I think I would watch it again because I want to, which is crazy. Crazy. Okay.
Damn
So, yeah. So, first of all, no idea who Burt Reynolds is. Found out. He's a super cool guy. I literally thought he was Pedro Pascal. was like, oh, that's Pedro Pascal. And then Mike was like, no. And I was like, okay. Also, your girl Sally Field is in it. And I found out there's a second one, which is really random, but Dom DeLuise, aka David DeLuise from Wizards of Waverly Place, his dad is in it. And he's fucking hilarious. So I have to watch that at some point.
Dom DeLuise is also the guy in the boat at the beginning of the Muppet movie.
Whoa, yes, which is crazy that you bring up the Muppets, because I actually thought this movie reminded me a lot of the Muppet movie, where they're just on the same freaking road. And for some reason, even though, like, the main guys are driving so fucking fast, they keep freaking catching up. Like, I don't understand. Like, it literally was just like that, actually. Did it win any awards or anything like that? I didn't write that down.
It didn't win any awards, but there's one I'm going to talk about later.
Gotcha. To set the scene, I watched it on my computer, watching it the whole time. I don't multitask when I do things like that. Oh yeah, I didn't do main themes or what it made me think about. I'm gonna put all that to the wind. We're gonna go freedom on this one. I really liked how you opened with that, because I think that's how my review is gonna be. Quotes I noted. One of, like, the first quotes from the freaking movie I wrote was, "Old legends never die. They just lose weight." I was like, whoa. And I liked how I don't remember who it was, but someone was like, I think it was Bandit. He was like being like, talk trash about my mom, and then little Ennis was like, your mom is so, like, just immediately, your mom is so ugly. I was like, whoa. I also really enjoyed when Cletus was like, Wynette. He said it once. His face. And he was like, what? And I was like, someone said, shut your ass. And I thought that was funny. Like, a lot of really good, like...
Great one-liners.
Yes.
Great throwaways. Sheriff Buford T. Justice, what this world coming to?
Yes.
Good.
I really enjoyed because they were like trucking to and from. They had a lot of people also listening via radio, and people were like towards the end like really rooting for Bandit to get away with all this, right? I liked all the people that like got on the radio to say something because that's exactly, oh my god, I've always wanted to be a walkie-talkie girl. Radio. This is my
hell yeah.
And when I worked for Disney, when I worked for Disney, we actually used, radios with headsets, and we had radio calls. So I used 10.4 and like 10.9 and those types of things before. So I was like, well, I really liked, I got a big bad bear story for you. And then at the end, he was like, keep your wheels spinning and the beaver's grinning. I was like, yeah, no idea what that means. Now, here's the thing. I knew when my girl Sally was on the cover and like the poster and everything, I was like, there's probably gonna be a little something going on. I was like, how is this gonna work though? She literally just was about to get married. First of all, to someone that is not attractive. She was like, he was cute. No, he is not. And then I found out his name is Junior. And like, I hate that. I hated him. And then like halfway through, I was like, oh, that's the guy that she left the fucking altar for. And I was like, Sally girl, what are you doing?
Junior Justice.
Wow. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, what the fuck? But it was really cute though, because they were like talking, you know what I mean? And, yeah, it was,
take your hat
about
off.
whatever. Oh my God. I know. That was iconic. I love a woman when she knows what she wants. And she was like, we're in a forest. Okay. I was like, you know what, girl? I get it. But she was like talking about like what their life would be like afterwards. And he was like, it would never be boring. And I loved that. And that's what like my family always says about me and my sisters being in other people's lives. They're always like, it would never be boring. And I was like, oh.
That's what it's all about. You got to provide something.
I know. I was like, whoa.
Be a little crazy.
I liked how she just was like yapping. And he was like, just fucking listen to this. And it was so cute. She's funny. And I was like, you're already crushing, bro, as you're driving a car at 110 miles per hour. And I just don't understand how she was just okay with this. Like, she was just like, what?
Go fast.
And it took them like 10 minutes for her to be like, okay, so what are you doing? She didn't even question it. Like she was already like simping before like.
She just needs to ride.
And he almost literally hit her. Like he waited until the last possible second to, I don't even know how he fucking swings the car around. They do it over. Everyone is just swinging cars. I don't understand. And then she was just like, okay. I go, what? Also, the music like matched what was going on. So I was like, whoa. I didn't love when his theme song played like while they were kissing. I was like, okay, like we get it. He got his girl, like you can stop playing that now, whatever. I was like, whoa. So that was so cute. And his real name is Bo, which I think is so cute. I loved how simplistic it was. He's a super cool guy, gonna go do this thing, on the way to go do this thing. Obvious person that's against it. He's really fucking trying. And then I really liked that him and the police officer met that one time in the bar. And then, like, at the end, I was like, ugh, yeah. I fucking hate that police officer, though, which is what I think you're talking about when you're talking about how it's, things of the times. But that was insane. Talking about...
The justice. Texas.
Yeah.
Mountie.
Talking about women's bodies.
When he leaves the diner after that burger scene and he's got the toilet paper strung up to him and the waitress comes out to save him and he goes, nice ass. Obviously painful.
Worst.
Go, ew, dude.
Gross.
I didn't like when we finally got to realize how fucking shitty Junior was. And then he was like the first thing we do when I go home is like slapping your mom. I literally was like, whoa. That was insane to me.
There's no way that you could come from my loins. Soon as I get home, the first thing I'm gonna do is punch your mama in the mouth.
I was like, I fucking hate this guy, and I hate whoever wrote that line, and I hate that. I don't even care. Like that's, oh my god.
I'm slapping your mama. Yeah.
I hate it. I'm sorry.
Came from my loins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I really liked when they jumped the football field, when she jumped into the football field, and then the cops pulled up there, and he goes, look around to see what's happening. He goes, it's a football game, Daddy. Can we watch?
Can we watch? Yeah. I thought it was so dramatic. 40 minutes in, when they were about to part ways, and she was like, well, I guess I'll go now. And he was like, all right. And I was like, girl, we're going to see you again in 5 fucking minutes. Like, I just know it. But also, the only time I agreed with Junior is when they're at that bar. And he's like, can we get hush puppies? And bro's like, we don't got time for that. No, I wrote, there's always time for hush puppies. Are you kidding? Whoa, the things I would do for a hush puppy right now, insane. And then also after that, when he was trying to get away, how did she start his car? And then also, unless she's just cool, in which I get it, or if he left the keys in the ignition, whatever, was she just gonna leave him? Like, if he didn't walk out right then and there, was she just gonna like drive off? Huh? I don't know. Thank you. I have more questions, but I'll save that till the end. But right, I was like, girl, what were you gonna do? Were you just gonna wait? And she was so fucking funny because she was just like, I actually really didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay or whatever. But she was like, I just can't handle rejection well. And I was like, girl, you just rejected someone else. You just did that to someone else. But I love that she knew herself to be like, I just didn't want that. And I was like, girl. And then I have love Fred. He's just there. And then I have a couple of lines down and I wrote, I am Fred. I am that guy. He's decided to take a swim and bros are going after him. He's like, Fred, what the heck? According to Google, which, whoa, Burt Reynolds like handpicked this guy and it was only played by one dog, which makes sense, but you'd be surprised on that. And I was just, wow. Like,
Fred don't like grease. He didn't bite you, mister.
I know. Oh my God, he fought for him. Just wow. And I thought it was funny that they had like nothing in common. She was like, chorus line? No.
Yeah, Waylon Jennings.
I thought that some of the insults were wild. Like Schnauzer's dick was in there for some of them. Like, you got a Schnauzer's dick, and I was like, whoa. I wrote, okay, sleigh trucks. I really liked. Oh, this is another quote. I liked have a good day and a better one tomorrow. That was cute. It was like giving good afternoon, good evening, and good night vibes. I was like, that's cute. And I love the use of 10-4 because, whoa. So normally you're saying 10-4 in response to someone. Like, hey, did you get this message? And it's like, 10-4. Like, we're all clear. But like, some people were like, this guy's coming up on you, 10-4. And I was like, oh my God. Like, they just said it whenever the fuck they wanted. And I loved that. 10-4.
10-4.
Like, that's what I do. Love it. Kind of boring towards the end when they had towards the end, they just had like a bigger chase. And I get it. But I was like, all right, get to the point. But then everyone and their mother was like contributing to this, and a helicopter got involved. I was like, this is GTA. This is me like 4 stars deep on GTA, like trying to get away right now. And I just thought it was crazy. Yeah, I just thought it was crazy that they got away. I knew it would kind of end like that. I knew that they would make it back and somehow just be able to escape in another vehicle. But I just thought it was so funny that they were heading up in my direction because they were like, "Can you go get some clam chowder?"
Yeah,
and he was like,
"To Boston for some clam chowder in 18 hours,"
which is insane because if you think about it, none of them have slept, and they didn't even like talk about that at all, which is wild. So I guess the last thing I have is the questions I still have. Besides that other one from the middle of the movie, I put, how long was my queen Carrie in the town for? Like, did she like just go there for one fucking dance, meet this guy and was like, I'm gonna marry you? She said nothing about herself really, about where she's from, her parents, other than like the fact that she's always moving. He was like always moving. What did I do?
She dated an acid rocker for 8 days.
Yes.
She was on Broadway for one show.
For 12 minutes, yes. But like, it was just like, I just want to know, because also like, it's not shocking that she fell in love with this dude. I don't even want to say love, fell into like with this guy, because I just thought it was the fun. I was like, okay, girl. But also like,
they aren't so different after all.
I know. A really random thing. They were at a gas station, and then once the bad guys realized that Bandit was there and Bandit was already leaving, he like moved his car because it was already fucked and it was on like a ramp thing, and he tried moving it. Somehow Junior was on the front of this freaking car, and there's like, it's just, there's not a lot of public things happening like with a bunch of people in groups. And for this one specific shot of the movie, everyone and their mother at this gas station was just surrounding the vehicle. Like, it was the weirdest thing ever. And I was like, why is everyone and their mother there? And my last question was, they never told Bandit why Carrie was, like, who Carrie was running from. She never was like, that police officer is the dad of the dude I was about to marry. He doesn't really need to know that.
Like, they got to a point where they were on the chase, and he was like, I wonder why a Texas County Mountie is following us in Arkansas. Like, why is the Texas sheriff still following us? And she was like, I don't know. And he was like, yeah, interesting.
So with that, I actually have not figured out my rating. And with the idea that we don't condone the bad guy and his language.
Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
Good.
I'm probably gonna have to give this like 3.8 out of 5. Dare I even say like a 3.9, leaning towards the next number up after that, but I can't say that yet because I only watched it once. I always ask myself these questions. So would I watch it again? As I said earlier, yes. Would I recommend it to anyone or watch it with them? Yeah, my friend Gigi, she likes action movies. She doesn't really love comedy movies, so maybe we might not watch this. But like, I'll definitely tell people about it. She's like a romance girly. Do you have any questions for me, Freddy?
No. The only other like continuity thing, like you mentioned, was when they jumped into that football field. She put her legs up on the dashboard. She put her feet on the dashboard and her head into her knees. And then they hit the dirt in the football field and like sprayed up a bunch of dirt. And she would be dead. If she put her head into her knees like that when they hit the ground, she would have perished. And she was like, wow, we're in a football game. Like, it's just a very funny thing to me.
Mike, what
Oh,
were
shit.
your thoughts?
All right, I got it printed out right here. I have a few did you knows, a few notes, and then my overall rating. So I'm going to do the did you knows first before I get into the details of what I thought of this movie. First off, Jerry Reed, who plays Cletus / Snowman, wrote Eastbound and Down in a few hours the same night that he read the script, and the director said the next morning, if you change one note, I'll kill you.
You nailed it, buddy. It's perfect.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Sally Field was nominated for a Golden Globe for her role as Carrie the Runaway Bride.
Ah, duh.
Most of Buford T. Justice's lines were improvised thanks to Jackie Gleason's comedic career and TV host personality.
Incredible.
I feel like that's worse. That's incredible. That's terrible. Ugh, fuck.
And to wrap up the Did You Knows, with the end of the movie being about going to Boston, I copied this directly from IMDb. I did not write this. According to Google Maps, it is 1,075 miles from Atlanta to Boston. To go to Boston and back in 18 hours, as is said in the bet, is an average speed of 120.
Oh my god.
They could do
That's
it.
insane.
The
That's
Bandit
insane.
and Snowman, they can make it happen.
And Frog. Show some respect to Frog.
And Frog in that Cadillac.
Guys, if you tell your friends about this podcast and we get up to, I'm going to go big. When we get our first like 10,000 followers, Mike and I, and if you want Freddy, then we'll go 15,000 followers. Mike and I and Freddy will take that drive. Not at that speed, but we'll take that drive.
We'll do
So,
the clam chowder challenge.
Yeah, that's not even that crazy of a drive. I've done that drive.
I've never gone on like such a huge I have driven from Florida to New York before, so I guess never mind. We'll make that for you guys. So, but you got to pull through. Okay, Mike, continue.
Yeah.
So, first note, Burt Reynolds is him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a suave anti-authority speedster taking on a challenge.
Damn straight.
Sally Field is her.
Salute Queen.
Carrie is the comic relief, but yet an equal to Bo, though being a 1977 written female character. This stands out because she is not typecast as a ditzy, senseless character, such as Kate from Indiana Jones 2 in 1986. She was the worst. I hated her character, and it was all the writing. Jackie Gleason's part aged very poorly. Half of his dialogue is stuck in the 70s. However, he has a ton of great one-liners, and they're mostly aimed at his dipshit son. The one standout to me was, shut your ass. That and the first half of there is no way you came from my loins.
So good.
We got it, clip. Shut your ass for this. Shut your ass. So good. Oh my god, Mike, every time I disagree with you, just shut your ass.
So, as much as they had audio humor between Jackie Gleason as Buford T. Justice and his son Junior, there was visual humor too, aside from driving on the carjack and driving with him on the hood of the car.
The door inside the car. That's evidence, boy.
I wrote,
Man.
visually, the first shot of Justice and his son speeding down the street after the roof got cut off, and it just shows the sped up footage of him holding the hat with no context. And then they bring it up later. Hold my hat.
Hold my hat! My hat blew off, Daddy. I hope your goddamn head was in it.
But it caught me so off guard at work when I was watching it on my laptop that just seeing the footage with zero understanding besides what just happened.
Had you never seen this movie before?
No.
Well, okay, cool. I don't know.
That's the premise of this podcast.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
Either way, after this, he reminds his son to keep doing so whenever they're moving. And as for moments of the trucker community vibe, I really enjoyed when they go to the pink tractor trailer on the side of the highway, and they're like,
I have just apprehended the bandit. No, sir. You just apprehended my captain.
Because the lady was like, we got the locals all tied up here with some personalized service.
yeah, and he's like,
But if you're going to hang out in these kind of joints, wear a badge on your daddy.
all right. I wrote, the funeral procession was a highlight. Do you know who that was?
The grave robber here.
I totally forgot to mention that. Come on.
Followed by what I believe was the true peak of the entire movie, the hide and seek scene, where the trailers hide him and then they switch lanes to keep him hidden and then let him back out once the cops are gone. That right there was like the core of the movie for me. I was like, that's the trucker community at its finest. Where they're like, oh, you're on the run and we can only help by driving the same speed? We still got you. Anything and everything in this movie screams guys being dudes. Even Sally Field's role as Carrie. And there's a floppy dog. Bonus points for that. If you had to boil the movie down to a one-sentence pitch, we love beer, we love community, and we hate cops.
And we love Fred.
Precisely. Shout out, Fred. I think a big
Love
thing
that
about
guy.
the movie is like the idea of like a cult of personality where like this one guy has so many fans in his friends and people he's met along the way and like his connections that he can just kind of do whatever and they'll have his back. He's
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
yeah, we get it. We know who you are. We still like you. We'll help you out doing whatever. I love that.
So good.
I did have to look up some of the vocabulary for truckers, like choke and puke. I did not know was a roadside diner.
Joke and pukes are great.
In hindsight, I can take this one note away because it's an open ending of a movie. I wrote, I wish it had an actual ending, but it does. My two questions: what do they do with all the Coors once the police are there?
It's for the party. When he wins in style, they want to celebrate, right?
Well, I know it's there, but so are the cops.
Right.
But the cops
Right.
never
The
associate.
cops to the guy in the suit. He goes, he's in a big
Well,
fancy
yeah.
suit down there.
I know, but they're standing next to the Coors that they bootlegged. Like, they can apprehend that right there.
But they're only looking for him in that car. Like, they don't associate him with that truck until, like,
Well,
or
they
at
bought
all, right?
the car and truck for the thing. When Ennis was doling out the money at the very beginning, he's like, well, I'm going to need a bigger truck. I'm going to need a faster
Yeah.
car. Faster than that. Even faster than that.
Yes.
Like, so these were just for that project, essentially, is the idea.
But what I mean is like when the truck got pulled over at the end of the movie, they don't even think that there's something in the truck that could be bad. They are only looking for a bandit in the car. So
Okay.
they said poontanging at some point. Did you have to look that
Oh,
up too?
yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I know what that meant. My other question, which is kind of answered, is what happens to the Burdettes while the police are there? They'll get arrested for the transport and everything, technically, because they were the ones that funded and operated it. At the end, regardless, eastbound and down.
Eastbound and down.
Loaded up and trucking.
Overall, I initially gave this like a 3.4, but I think it's a 3.7 now. Fun fact, my boss was watching from his office through the doorway. He was like, "Can I watch it with you?"
It's just
That's so
such a
cute.
good
And he like loved this movie when he was younger, so he was like, "Hell yeah, Smokey and the Bandit."
Universally loved.
So, Mike, if Cars is a 3.5, this
I have
movie
to
is
revisit
over
it again.
Cars.
Definitely higher. It's probably like a 4.1 if I had to think about it much deeper.
Okay, cool. Or just lie to me, okay? I'll believe you. It's fine.
I would
Um,
never.
This is an honest
you.
podcast.
I know.
We fucking love Cars too.
Freddie, where did you first see this movie?
I just had Mikey buy it on Fandango so that we had it. I had heard about it a lot. I love Coors Banquet. I've loved Coors Banquet for a long time. Drank Coors Banquet at the Coors Bar at the Denver airport on draft. And I said, by God, I need to watch that damn movie.
There
So
was,
when did you watch it for the first time? Recently?
Within
A year ago.
Wow.
I don't think we've mentioned how many different hijinks there are where cops get hurt or crash.
Yeah, when they crash Evil Knievel.
There was also the fishermen when they put the dust cloud on the road the one time and the cop turns the wrong way and just He's like, damn it. And the guy on the dock just flies into the water.
The funniest thing is that he would have been fine. If he didn't jump in, he would have been okay. And that's like, he was just like, all right, this is so unexpected. I feel like this was like one of our highestly rated things, period.
Communal high rate, yeah.
I think in general as well.
The only other thing I think we were both in agreement on was Before Sunrise. But that was like, only you would watch that for that.
I give a lot of things a 3.5 though.
But-
Like something that I was like, I would like what, because like Before Sunrise, it's like I would watch. It's just the criteria is a little bit different. I think that this movie
Yeah.
would be more versatile for people to
Mhm.
to show people, to tell people about, you know, like I'll tell my dad about this tomorrow. I did not tell him about like Before Sunrise, example, right?
Yeah.
But
So far this season, it's the highest rated shared rating.
but if I look back, I think it is one of my highest rating, period,
Well, yeah.
which is
Just
crazy.
good.
It is a good
He's
time.
like, hell yeah,
It's just good.
you're right. It is.
You don't need to dig deep into it. It's just a good, straightforward movie where it's like these guys are trying to do something. They get into shit. Here you go.
I was really nervous for like some of the sexism, but because it's only in like one specific character that you're not supposed to like anyway, it's like, all right.
Exactly.
was,
You're
like,
not
more
supposed to
prominent.
like Buford T. Justice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He's racist and sexist.
he's the archetype of all things bad.
Right. And so you're not supposed to like that guy, which makes him funny.
Yeah. Which was like actually kind of wild at the end. He was like, you know, dude, like you did better than like all of the cops that we've drawn through. Like you've been with me this whole freaking time. And he was like,
Now
oh,
turn and look over your left shoulder.
I got a boss and it gets some chatter.
Yeah. What is your hot take?
Yo, Freddy, what's up? What's up?
So this might not be a hot take to some of the members here present, but
Speak your truth.
I was doing
Speak
some
your truth.
research on some of my favorite films, and their rankings on community rankings through Rotten Tomatoes and critic rankings. And something that was appalling to me and just generally unacceptable in my opinion is that Cat in the Hat has a lower ranking than the movie G-Force, and that is unacceptable.
We're on hot water here.
Cat in the Hat is a good movie. So good. And
The
I
live
won't
action?
talk shit on G-Force, but Cat in the Hat is better.
Freddie and I both love the live action Cat in the Hat movie. I vouch for his enthusiasm. But I know the G-Force slander is up for debate with Molly because she loves that movie.
Right. So
Have you seen
unacceptable
G-Force?
that Cat in the Hat is ranked lower.
Have you seen G-Force?
Of course.
Okay, I appreciate that, of course. Oh, fuck. Have you cried at that movie?
No, certainly not.
I've cried laughing at Cat in the Hat.
Absolutely. Honey, it was ruined when she bought it.
That's monstrous!
This filthy thing?
She was gonna wear that tonight and you ruined it.
Honey, it was ruined when she bought it. Yeah.
Wow.
Or one of those drunken clowns got hepatitis.
This is amazing! Like being in the circus!
Yeah, but without those tortured animals or drunken clowns that have hepatitis. See, kids, I told her we could have.
Yeah. I'll kill you
Guys.
and I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
I'll get you, and it'll look like a bloody accident.
It's like being at an amusement park. You mean like Universal Studios? Cha-ching.
You mean like at Universal Studios? Cha-ching.
What?
How did you get here? I drove.
How did you get here?
I drove.
Technically, you know, we're just supposed to let you say your hot take, and you know, it could have been Erica's, so I'm okay with it. It was just like the Muppets duck.
Oh, well, yeah, she's wrong.
Right. Just objectively a bad take. Okay. Well, that's my hot take. I think Cat in the Hat fucking rules, and I don't care what anybody says about it.
It's not that hot of a take if everyone agrees with you
Yep.
for the most part.
But most people don't. It's got like a.
Mike, are you judging our guest for their hot take?
He is, dude. He's a hater.
Even though G-Force is a better movie, you really shouldn't judge his hot take like that.
But.
I've easily given Cat in the Hat 4 stars on Letterboxd.
Whoa.
Sorry, we both love
This movie.
My other
rules.
freaking
Can you name
AirPod just-
one quote from G-Force, anything close to this.
Guys, they were just like chuckling together. You know, when, like guys do that. They were chuckling. Well, Mike, do you want to introduce our last segment?
Yes, I do. So, following that very lively Speak Your Truth segment that we just had, we are
It's
now
actually
going
quite
to do
enjoyable.
our one song / one movie / one artist / album, whichever one you choose, spotlight. And this is the time where you, unrelated to the topics you brought today between the assignment and the top 5, you just give your heartfelt "This deserves love." So, what you got?
So my spotlight is semi-related to The Water still, in that it is the album by Ween, The Mollusk.
Ocean Man.
Ocean Man is on that album. The Mollusk is on that album. Waving My Dick in the Wind is on that album. And The Golden Eel is on that album. And all of them are
Whoa.
great songs. They're really, really good. I just really like them. And The Mollusk is awesome. Ocean Man is so good. Really great album.
Who's the artist again? I'm sorry.
Ween.
WEEN.
Shout out Ween.
End credits of SpongeBob movie.
Wow. I'm gonna go next. I saw that your spotlight was, we had written down, you never even called me by my name, David Allen Coe.
Oh yeah.
But
Absolute
that's fine.
banger song.
Mm.
That's fine too. I always try and do mine based off of the spotlight or the like something in the top 5 or the assignment. There you go.
Well, we can definitely talk about You Never Even Called Me By My Name. It is the greatest country and western song ever written. It is so good, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't mind mentioning it because we can talk about multiple things. But did you want to say anything else about it? Because I kind of just like sprung it on you.
It's just the best. It rocks. If you're unfamiliar, it's possibly the greatest karaoke song to bust out of all time. It's so good.
Whoa, Freddy, question. When you mean karaoke,
Yeah.
are you playing the song with the person singing on it and you're singing with it?
No.
Or are you actually
Just
doing
instrumentals.
karaoke?
Yeah.
Thank
Just the instrumental.
Thank you.
For sure.
Awesome.
Another great karaoke mention is Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Bust that out with your
Yeah.
boys. It hits every time.
That's a white girl song of yesteryear turned white boy anthem of today.
Truly.
I did a choral version of that in college.
Hell
It
yeah.
was stunning.
I still remember
Um,
Noah singing that in chamber singers in the lounge one day.
I love that you have good memory. Don't remember that at all.
I think it was
No
just
idea.
him and I in the room, and he was like, "I'm turning this."
He was like, feel the rain on your skin.
It's so good. No one else can feel it for you.
Exactly.
Only you can let it in, bro. No one else.
No one else. Well, thank you. I love that insight on what the definition of karaoke is.
Absolutely.
You should talk to Mike about it later.
Well, I think it's cheating, and I don't think Mikey's ever done karaoke, so
I haven't.
I think that's a false pretense that we have
So
here.
you're saying that we all have to go do karaoke to Natasha Bedingfield together?
We should get a private karaoke room and let it rip.
Insane trio work right there.
So mine, thinking it was based off of that other one, and then also kind of off of like the country vibes. Yeah, this is considered country. I'm pretty sure.
The greatest country and western song.
Some lore, right? Jazz, contemporary music right now. I'm boot-up-boot-upping most of my days. And I'm in the stage where I'm like, all right, I want to try and like sing songs that I like already that are not in the jazz genre and maybe try and make an arrangement of it in some sort of like maybe like a different genre, right? The problem is a lot of the songs I like, they're already in the best type of form. For example, I Can't Go For That by Hall & Oates. Like that is the best way to sing that song. There's no other way. Like, up in the drums, no. Taking away something, no. And changing the speed, no. Changing the groove, no. Like, that's perfect. So I'm like, fuck. Okay. So, like, I have a bunch of other ones like that, right? And then, like I always do, I was doing my homework while thinking about everything else. And I was like, had the song in my head. And then I was like, whoa, I think I'm going to make like I don't want to say swing. It's probably going to be more of like a bossa instead. Oh, or like a 1930s New Orleans jazz vibes. I can't decide. Of this song, which I also enjoy on its own. It would be this song like that. I'll explain if you want, but I don't have to. And the song is my one song spotlight, which is Everybody's Talking by Harry Nilsson. Because Slay, 1968. Everybody's talking at me. Right? Have you heard of that before?
For sure.
It's pretty popular. And it's in a lot of like bigger movies. I feel like I've talked about it before. What movie was it in? I don't know. I won't let you leave. No? Mike, you're looking at me like, whoa.
We haven't talked about this one before.
Whoa. Oh, good for me. Anyway, it's called Everybody's Talking. It's basically like, everybody's talking at me. Can't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. He's just like, everyone's talking at me. And I would turn it into like something like, I don't know, cool as fuck. Not that that's not that, but something that I could maybe a little faster. I've already have a thought. Anyway, so that kind of connects to kind of country. And I was like, oh, this is cool. So, wow.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's mine. Thank you. Mike.
So I'm personally torn between two songs right now for my spotlight. One
Drop
is,
them both, Mike.
Rip both of them.
all right, so the first one is Rhinestone Cowboy by Glenn Campbell.
Let's fucking go, dude. You know Rhinestone Cowboy is one of my favorite songs. Another absolute karaoke banger.
I hadn't heard it a lot until the past couple years, but it made quite a resurgence on social media a while back. And it was people like forming horses without the horse costume. They're bucking themselves to look like horses.
Wow.
It's good content. But like the song itself, it's like one of those rolling down the windows when you're all by yourself on the road. And then you're just like, oh, the chorus hit? I'm going to go 80.
Yeah.
Songs that I got a DUI while listening to. Absolute vibes.
Wow.
Either way. So that's my first. My second was ABBA's Gimme Gimme Gimme, A Man After Midnight.
Whoa.
Obviously, another one of my favorite songs. On the boat playlist, it gets played every time we start running the boat from one spot to another. It hits so hard. It's so good. I was pained the other day when someone heard ABBA and they go, oh, is this Madonna?
No Madonna slander. And Gimme Gimme is a great song. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Real. Hell yeah. This was lovely. How do you
Pleasure.
feel?
This is great. Shout out Smokey and the Bandit. Shout out The Water.
Arguably the most laid back, but I think it's because we have 25 years of repertoire.
Did I? Like, I feel
There's
like
chemistry
we.
going on.
It can't
I
be
feel like
explained unless they're family.
Sometimes you just don't get it. As my buddy
like
Matt
we each-
said, I would hate to be the nail if you two are the hammer.
Whoa. Wow. Did he just like say that, or was that from something?
No, he said that when we were making fun of my dad at one point.
Of course.
The two of us were riffing, just picking on my dad, and my buddy Matt goes, God, I would not want to be the nail if you two were the hammer.
Okay, Matt.
I kind of feel like bringing up what we said about Dad and I yesterday.
Oh yeah, we went to this fly tying event and I got caught up doing something in a contest thing, and my friend was talking to our dad there, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta watch Heated Rivalry. You liked Letterkenny, you gotta watch Heated Rivalry." And Mikey goes, "Just because he likes Letterkenny doesn't mean he likes gay porn." What are you trying to do to my family?
It's more than that, Mike. It's more.
It's gay porn with passion, okay?
It's gay porn with text bubbles popping up in the right corner of the screen, dude.
Have you seen it?
Of course. I'm a cultured man. Obviously.
Are you gonna watch the newest and last season of Euphoria?
No, I haven't watched any of that. I don't care about that crap. Sorry.
Wow. Did you say that? Watching Heated Rivalry is wild. I think it's really okay. I think it's endearing, sad, and also fucked up that people are like, this is the last body of work that Eric Dane is in. But he plays a terrible person though. Like, so it's very mindfuckish. But
Yeah. So how?
I'm watching it so that I can have an opinion. Huh?
How is that really a loss?
Damn.
Oh, we don't get any more bad people. Ooh, boo.
I think it's going to be shit, but I need to see it so I can have an opinion on it. So, anyway, Freddy, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
If you guys like Freddy, comment down below.
And if you like me
what
enough
was there?
that you want to go fly fishing, hit me up,
Whoa.
I
dude.
mean,
Let's just comment down below, lake or river.
oh, who would win in a fight?
Yeah. Who would win in a fight, guys? Lake and or river? Mike, did you send me Waters of March because of this assignment, by the way?
No,
I just remembered that.
sent Waters of March. I said I would talk about this movie. We watched this movie called Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie. It is based on a Canadian web series from like 2008 that they made a feature-length episode, and it's bonkers.
It's genuinely so good. Laugh the entire time kind of movie.
And that song was in it?
It was the end credits song.
That's awesome. Well, Freddie, thank you so much for joining us. To our listeners, perhaps you'll hear from us again. That's crazy because we are now on to episode 4. And you'll have to see who that guest is when that happens. So stay tuned. And don't forget, we are on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Spotify and also Letterboxd and Music Board. And hey,
Freddy here is a fly fishing guide and ties his own flies. You can find him at First Cast Flies on Instagram,
Facebook, and my website, firstcastflies.com. Artisan style streamers, art pieces, real funky stuff.
love. Okay.
This is the outro.
Bye.
Thank you all for coming. Have a great evening.